is the Chrissie Swan Show.
Welcome to your Wednesday, everyone. This morning, just before my eldest son went to school, everyone had gone. It was just him and me there. And he said to me, Mum, it's been such a big week.
It has. I agree with him.
I said, Leo, it's Wednesday morning. It's Wednesday morning. Essentially, you're saying it's been a really big week and it's still Tuesday night. But God love you. I completely understand.
I'm with Leo this week. It's felt big.
It is big. You know, our beautiful boss was in the office yesterday, Sarah.
Yes.
And I just, there's something about her that I just have verbal diarrhea around her, and I just want to tell her everything and recommend things and get her opinion. And do you remember I was telling her, because I'm mad for Baker's Delight, this is not a paid spot.
Yeah, because we were talking about the loyalty card at Baker's and stuff.
That's right. And I think what happens at Baker's is you always get the same things. Like I'm a sourdough high tin, a Cape Seed loaf, or high fiber low GI.
Yeah, I'm panna de casa.
Right,
always.
Exactly. Anyway, I ventured into uncharted territory a few weeks ago, and I was so glad I did, and I recommended these to her. Now, you've probably seen them in your local Baker's Delight a million times, but haven't bought them. They look like a tiny hot dog. And I was there this morning buying the rolls and stuff to freeze for the kids' lunches.
QVC Chrissie, but it's not. This is not paid or spot.
I have bought one of these little hot doggy things for you to try.
Okay.
And it's high stakes because you didn't know that this was going to happen, but I'm so convinced that you will think that they're so delicious.
Oh my God, there's barbecue sauce on it.
Yes, I got you the barbecue one. Was that the right choice?
Mm-hmm.
How good. And a little snack you can have in your hand.
Oh, that is heaven.
So if you've been looking at them in your local Baker's Delight and you're thinking, I wonder what they're like.
Yum.
I
was about to give it back to you, but I'm not.
You are not. They're good. And that is not a paid post. That is just, Chrissy's massive tips.
Hey, we've got a massive show. Swanee, we're very excited. The gorgeous Sonia Kruger's joining us in
TV
studio.
TV royalty.
But next, Mystic Chrissie. Jump on the Nova Play to register your details if you'd like to play.
Specsavers is helping Chrissie with her mystical visions. Should have gone to Specsavers.
Mystic Chrissie.
Just a note on Specsavers. The last ones I got were an homage to Brooke Shields.
Yeah.
I confess I have been in yesterday.
Did you get more?
Yep. I got an homage to Betty White from the Golden Girls, and I cannot wait to debut them for you.
Okay, great. Maybe tomorrow you can wear them in.
But I digress. Emma, welcome.
Hi, Christy. How are you?
I'm good. I've got the gift, Emma.
Oh, yeah, of course. I wouldn't be calling if not.
Spot on, girlfriend. Oh, when this music starts, shit's getting real. I can see a birthday cake.
One of the guys at work today, it was his birthday. We had cake at lunchtime.
I mean, most offices, there's always a birthday each day.
That's not true,
Mystic Chrissie,
Emma.
yes.
That is not true. Has there been any other birthdays this week involving birthday cakes? No, that's right.
No, just today.
So enough, Jack. And I can see pink roses around you as well, Emma. Maybe in like Gran's garden or Nana's garden.
No, but keep going. I feel like this is getting somewhere else.
I don't.
You like the hummus from Aldi.
I love it. I actually love Aldi.
Specifically Aldi.
Yep. Yes, I do. And it's in the big tub. It's really good.
That's big, Mystic. I'll pay that. And she wrote it down before we started this segment, Aldi hummus.
Yeah.
Okay, you've tapped
100%.
in, Mystic.
I want to come back to the roses. I was originally going to write yellow roses and then I changed it to pink. So maybe there's some roses around you for some reason. I can see.
I work in events, so maybe there's lots of florals in the showroom and stuff.
No, I see like a sticker on a painted bed head. Like a rose sticker. Weird. Anyway, I'll leave it with you.
Yeah. Leave that one there.
Stream of consciousness, Emma. Mel, Mal, Sal, Cal, Carl.
I sit next to a Carl.
Carl was the last name on the list too.
Stefanovic?
Yeah, I sit next to... No, that would be unfortunate, I think.
Excuse me, we wake up with today, Emma. Do you not?
Do you not wake up with today, Emma?
No. I'm not loyal to anyone, but here's the person. I just listen to you guys for the news every hour.
Oh, I'm sorry for your loss. All right,
One
Emma.
last hit.
One last. Okay. Well, I've got a few more. You were sad to hear that Diet Coke causes cancer.
Yes, does it? Is that true?
Yes, apparently. I'm just devastated. I'm going to drink it anyway. Something's got to get you.
Correct.
Yeah, same. I feel like everything gives you something.
Correct. And do you know what Diet Coke gives me? A thrill.
Yeah, it does.
Let's go and get some. Let's crack some open now.
Let's wrap this up.
Okay. I can see a Bros poster for some reason. Remember Bros from the 90s, the band? Nope. Okay. What about Fiji?
I'll take a free holiday to Fiji if that's what you guys are offering.
No, we're not offering. Okay, this is it. This is the last one.
Okay.
When the Commonwealth Games were cancelled this week, you didn't give a jot.
Oh, I was going to say I was devastated. And you were like, oh, my God, you're dead on.
Let's wrap this up. Hey, Emma, you have won a VIP Specsavers voucher for one pair of glasses or sunglasses. And just for getting on air with us, we're going to give you $250 cash too.
Really, Emma? The Commonwealth Games?
You.
Commonwealth Games were sad. Oh.
Chrissy, we've got to
awesome.
support our athletes.
Stick with the hummus and the Diet Coke then, shall we?
The Chrissy Swan Show.
Who doesn't love paying less for their favourite beauty brands? Love paying less for glowing skin or love paying less for feeling better? Find great prices on everything you love only at Priceline Pharmacy.
Shop in store or online at priceline.com.au.
The Chrissy Swan Show. Chrissy's clickbait.
I mean, anything to do with Kristen Bell and Dax Shepard, I'm in. You across them as a couple?
Sure am.
They're amazing.
I'm not as across him.
Well, I just like that they're private.
Yeah, it's probably a good thing I'm not.
Yeah, but, it's like when you feel like you could be friends with celebrities that align to your values.
Yeah.
And they do. They're very, very private. They don't show their kids, and it makes me feel better about the choices that I've made. That's the role of a celebrity, Anyway, she has come out and said that she and her kids enjoy non-alcoholic beer. Now, as you know, it's nearly 3 years since I've had any booze. And I haven't really gone down the track of replacing the booze. Like, there are some great things around, but the closest I will have on a very hot day is a can of non-alcoholic beer.
Okay.
I'll have a heaps normal is what I'll have, but very, very rarely. And they do the same. He's been sober for years and years, and
right.
There's no alcohol in their house at all, and they've got 2 little girls. And the little girls have started to drink the alcoholic beer.
The non-alcoholic beer.
The non-alcoholic beer, yeah. And, of course, straight away you go, oh, God, how would I feel about that? First of all, my first rule of thumb is that I never judge anybody for their decisions, because I trust them enough that any decisions that they've made for their family are the result of thousands of other little situations and characteristics within the family that I will never know, and neither will you. So I have no opinion one way or the other whether or not Kristen Bell and Dax Shepard's kids should be drinking that. I wonder about mine, and I think, what's wrong with it? I don't
think there's anything wrong with it. If anything, putting myself back into like 10-year-old Jack's shoes, I remember you'd have a sip of Dad's beer and it would be gross. So if the non-alcoholic beer still tastes like beer, which that's the idea. It does taste
like beer, yeah.
It'd make them go, oh, no thanks. Like, I think if you let them do it, they'd be like, yeah, that's gross. Give me the soft drink.
That those kids enjoy it because they would have a little sip of their dad's beer, exactly like yours, but his was non-alcoholic.
Yeah.
But now that they realise that they loved it when they were out at a restaurant and the girls ordered non-alcoholic beer.
Yeah, right.
And Kristen Bell was like, oh, I don't know.
I think that's cool.
Why not?
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean...
It's probably better for them than most soft drinks.
And also, I think the sooner we can tell our kids that you can have a great time without alcohol, I think that's a good thing.
Yeah.
These kids are celebrating. There is a sense of ceremony and purpose to drinking a special drink. That's just how human beings are.
Yes.
Yeah, it's an interesting one. Tell you who is an interesting one. will.i.am. We've got to talk about this. We were talking last week about a new single. It has been released.
Yeah, it has.
I'm going to say. Here's the chorus.
Mind your business, mind your business, bitch. Mind your business, bitch.
So that's allegedly Britney Spears.
Allegedly, and that chorus with those lyrics just goes on for a very long time until...
But it doesn't even sound like her, Jack.
It doesn't. It sounds like AI, and I wouldn't be surprised if it is, because from her Instagram posts, I can't imagine her concentrating in a recording studio right now.
Play
this is the verse.
Follow
follow me, follow me, follow me.
Okay, so there's Will I Am.
Follow me.
Uptown, downtown, everywhere, turn around. Hollywood, London, snap, snap is the sound. Paparazzi shot me, I am the economy.
She's just talking.
It's vocoder.
Yeah,
like it's
it fully is.
It absolutely isn't. Well, in classic publicity mode, basically rolling a turd in glitter, Will I Am has sat down and had an interview where he's waxed lyrical about Britney and what's going on.
She has ideas and an idea factory. I could only imagine that Britney is sitting on a plethora of songs that she's done with different producers. I'm pretty sure her and Pharrell probably have stuff that was unreleased.
I wouldn't have thought.
I don't think so, but we can offer you an exclusive from Britney's Idea Factory.
Either way, I'm going to Bermuda.
The Chrissy Swan Show. Who am I? A queen in the kitchen? Could be. Now find your queen vanilla in the baking aisle to discover how a little queen does wonders in your bakes.
What's my name?
Who is it? Chrissy Swan's Who Am I?
Kim from beautiful Kiama. Did you move to Kiama because it's got all the letters that are in your name as well, Kimmy?
I wish. No, born there. Beautiful place, isn't it?
You're lucky to be born there. You've been up yourself.
I hope not.
All right, Kim, you're going to be very up yourself if you walk away with this $500 cash thanks to the good pals of the show at Queen Baking. Do you know how it works?
I sure do.
Well, I'm going to give you a recap just in case there's one other person listening that doesn't know. I have got 5 clues here about a particular celebrity, $500 cash attached to it. For each one you get wrong, it's $100 back in Jack's pocket.
Oh, I wish. How good would that be?
All right, let's go. Clue number 1. I am an Australian dancer, actor and singer working in theatre and film.
Down to clue number 2 for $400 cash.
I'm not allowed to give any clues.
Just read it. Well, mate, the whole point of the game's giving clues. You just got to give the clues that are written, not create your own to try and give away the cash. Clue number 2. This will give it away.
You know, if you and I were a couple, we would have to go to counselling about this difference of opinion.
But also, that's like money we could spend on dinners and shopping.
All right, Kim, back to you. Clue number 2. I had a breakthrough role playing Wolverine in X-Men back in 2000. Come on, Kimmy.
Hugh Jackman.
It is Hugh Jackman.
Oh my God, thanks, guys.
That is $400 in your pocket, Kim, and not in Jack's.
You're amazing.
You are amazing. What are you going to spend it on in Kiama? I bet you they do like a good Nourish bowl and a turmeric latte.
Yeah, some smashed avo on toast, I think.
Well, then that should, with $400, that should give you about $2.50 left over, Kimmy.
If you'd like to play like Kim, make sure you register your details on the Nova Player and we could be calling you tomorrow.
The Chrissy Swan Show.
Yeah, it's Wednesday, right in the middle of it.
Yeah.
I'm going to give you another hack here, a little hack.
Give it to me.
I saw it on Instagram and I thought about it for a while, but I just did it because, you know, the supermarkets have phased out the big plastic bags.
Yeah.
And yes, most of the time I bring them. A lot of the time I'm in the supermarket and I go, forgotten the bags.
Yeah.
But the paper ones, you're screwed. If you're shopping for a family and you get to the checkout and you've got to use those paper bags, are you joking? Hey, kids, could you help me with the 4,000 bags?
Also, you can literally put 2 things in them. Otherwise, you're walking down to the car park and your bottle of ketchup is like splurted all over the floor.
Okay, so we need to change. We need to change, all right? Because the supermarkets aren't going to.
But I'm never going to remember to pack those.
No, so this is what you do. You don't need to pack the bags. You get 2 baskets. I now have big tubs in the back of the car, and then I just put it all in the supermarket trolley. No bags. Take it down to my car and put it in the baskets. Then I drive home and I carry the basket into the
I'm sorry, this
kitchen.
is so not chaotic Chrissy behaviour.
I know, and guess what? I've done it twice and I've remembered to put the baskets back in the boot.
I think you're changing it. I don't know if I like it.
No, it's only that isolated moment of logic.
Okay.
Yeah, and I'm really doing it to help others. These bags are driving me nuts.
They're the worst. Hey, someone that's not driving us nuts is Sonia Kruger.
Oh.
She is going to be in the studio in the next 20 minutes.
Chrissy's Quizzy.
You know, I got a message that someone slid into my DMs last night and
Was
said,
it hot?
Yeah. Do you want to know what they said?
Yeah, tell me.
They
What did they
said,
say?
What is in that fetching carry-all?
What
She
were
was
they
referring to
talking
my
about?
bum bag.
You sure?
She was
Sorry, yeah. Back to the bum bag
Trust
stuff.
me, there's nothing in that fetching carry-all. She was, of course, referring to the bum bag. And you know what? Who knows what's in there? It's a magical mystery bum bag, and it depends on the day, and that's what I told her. Because it depends on the day.
Yeah.
Depends what I'm doing. Sometimes it's a work pass. Sometimes it's... I was going to say something
Pingers.
very inappropriate then. I wasn't going to say that.
On Fridays, it's pingers.
We got Dame. It most certainly is never pingers. Damo, control this boy, please. Damo, you
Not
there?
a chance. I got to let the boy go.
Yeah, Damo.
Damo, I'm not going to check your fetching carry-all, Damo. I don't know what I'll find in there. Keza, welcome.
G'day.
Hey, Becca, let's go back to Damo for a second. Damo, are you playing for this bum bag for you or for someone else?
Oh, might as well be for me, but if the missus wants it, she can have it too.
Fight. All right, let's do this. Your name is your buzzer, Damo and Keza. Name a more iconic duo. I'll wait.
Damo and Keza.
Damo and Keza.
That sounds like a regional radio breakfast show.
Oh my God, it does. Damo and Keza in the morning.
Yeah.
It's best of 5, meaning the first person to get 3 answers correct wins the game and will walk away with the money can't buy Chrissy's Swan Show bum bag. I'd like you both to win.
Unfortunately, that's not how life works.
Been told.
the plan.
You know what? That is how life works for me.
Actually, yeah, for you.
Yeah.
For Chrissy Swan, it is.
Yeah, it is. And if
I'm with you, Chrissy.
Yeah, Keza. And if you want it to work for you, then you just make it happen.
You live in a fantasy land, as Sampang would say.
Question number 1. The 2024 Olympics are exactly 1 year away. Where will they be held? What city? What city of love?
Keza.
Yes, Keza?
Paris.
Correct. And apparently it might not be ready. I reckon the Parisians are just going like, whatever you think. Of course we're going to be ready. Question number 2. Twitter's logo used to be a bird, but Elon Musk has replaced it. What is it now?
Damo,
Yes, Damo?
it's an X.
It is an X.
Correct.
And did you know, it sounded like you said it's an axe, and I got very scared deeply within myself hearing you say it's an axe. Damo?
No, that wasn't what I said, but fair enough.
Damo, do you have an axe?
Not in the car, but I do have 1 or 2 at home, yes.
2. Okay.
Check your boot, Damo.
1 point to Kez, 1 point to Damo. Question number 3.
On which day would you typically get the scaries?
Keza.
Yes, Keza?
31st of October.
No. Okay, I'm gonna say this again.
Yeah.
Okay. On which day would you typically get the sads?
Okay.
We call them the sads in my house.
I call them the scaries. It's a weekday.
No,
Damo.
it's not. It's a weekend
Keza.
day. Yes, Damo?
Got to be Monday. Nobody likes Monday.
No, it's Sunday.
It's a Sunday, and Jack said that it was a weekday, which it
It's
isn't.
a weekend. All right, still 1 apiece. Question number 4.
On this day in 2016, Alessia Cara released this song. 2016!
All right, listen to the lyrics, guys.
I love this song. The world could change its part. Oh, I love this song. You're beautiful. And I think she went on to sing the Moana soundtrack.
Yeah, I think she did.
Yeah. All right. What is that song called?
Keza.
Yes, Keza?
You're beautiful.
No one will get it. It's called Scars to Your Beautiful. Doesn't
You're
make
very
any sense.
close, Keza, but no.
That doesn't make any sense. It's annoying.
All right, still 1 apiece. Our quizzes are going really long this week.
Aren't they?
Our bosses will be hating us.
What does the abbreviation IDK stand for?
Keza.
Damo.
Yes, Keza?
I don't know.
Correct.
2 points to Keza, 1 to Damo. This next one could be for the win, Keza. Come on, Damo.
Ooh.
Chrissy Teigen is married to which American singer?
Oh my God.
Oh my God.
Keza.
Yes, Keza?
John Legend.
Yes! Did you see in a I'm going to say it was very bad timing from Chrissie. She had a baby naturally herself, and at the same time she was hooking up with a surrogate. So now she's got 2 newborns.
Really?
At home.
Why would she do that to herself?
She must be mad.
Congratulations, Keza, and thanks for playing anyway, Damo. We
Good
like
on you,
you.
Damo.
No worries.
Coming up next, Swanee, Gold Logie nominee Sonia Kruger. Her
what an
first
icon.
time on the show.
The Chrissie Swan Show. The Chrissie Swan Show.
Gold Logie nominee joins us, Sonia Kruger.
Chrissie Swan, so good to be talking to you. I listen all the time, you know.
Do you?
Yeah, all the time.
I'm just looking
I feel we are kindred spirits for some weird reason.
I know, it's weird, isn't it? And also, I'm looking at you, and I've been thinking about this interview all morning, and I reckon you are like old school Hollywood royalty. Like, to be in the same room as you, Jack, you'll agree.
Absolutely.
To be in the same, it doesn't happen with a huge amount of people, but it's like you can't believe your eyes that you are looking at this person.
You were just always
my
serving
gosh.
looks. Like, you're never not serving a look.
You have not seen me on a weekend in, like, seriously, at home there is nothing going on. It's like Todd McKenney jokes that it takes 6 people to build me for a show, and it does. I'm like the bionic woman. They have to put me together. They construct me, and then I just take everything off. All these bits come off, and it's just me in a pair of Uggs, and that's it.
Well,
I'm
that
happy.
answers a question that I was talking to Jack about yesterday, because I'm like, God, Sonia Kruger, she just always seems to be Sonia Kruger. Like, you know, TV royalty, working, Sonia Kruger all the time. And so I'm looking at your socials and I'm like, does she ever do anything ordinary? Like, and I'm talking like last night I was on the couch with my kids ranking which of the natural confectionery companies we like the best, like race car followed by the snake, etc. Do
That's
you
a good
ever?
game. I like that.
We got so invested it killed about an hour.
Yeah, Maggie and I are into Wordle.
Ah.
We're wordlers now. But it's funny because when you just said Sonia Kruger, when I go to pick her up at school, if I'm on air, then the kids notice. So because Dancing with the Stars has been on, they kind of notice. They look at you, but they call me Sonia Kruger. They don't go, oh, it's Maggie's mum. They're like, oh, look, it's Sonia Kruger. And now Maggie calls me Sonia Kruger. And I'm like, it's Mum. Just call me Mum.
It's so amazing. Now, speaking of Dancing with the Stars, Phil Burton won it this week. Great effort.
Great man.
And he loves you too. And he said that you are just one of his favourite people, and part of your appeal to him is that you've got the dirtiest mind and you've got bawdy sense of humour, and you've always got a dirty joke up your sleeve. And I'm wondering, Sonia Kruger, one word.
Yes.
Can you give us a dirty joke now?
Oh, I can, but it's not fit for broadcast.
Just do it.
But Chrissy, this is the problem, right? So when we record Dancing with the Stars, there are jokes that I do that I think, okay, this is okay, this will go to air, this is fine. For example, when we were talking about the danger of some moves, and did people have a safe word if they felt unsafe in a position? Was your safe word Daryl or pineapple? Or, you know, because I said my safe word is harder. And
I love it.
Now that was a joke for the room. That was never meant to go to air, but they put it to air.
And we're about to put it to air
As
again.
well.
So
Exactly.
Please stick around. We are going to put you through a round of I've Just Got to Ask, because you must have lost count of how many people you've interviewed over your career.
A lot. It's been a lot, yes.
Just a little reminder here, Sonia is up for the Gold Logie. If you want to throw a vote her way, and why wouldn't you? She's been on television for 255 years. tvweeklogies.com.au and vote for Sonia Kruger, one word.
As an alternative, you can actually just go to my Instagram page, and I've got the link in the bio there, so you can go to @Sonia Kruger. So I'm just going to look for a few more followers while I'm here.
And see her serve looks whilst you're there.
100%.
Every picture. As you have been in TV so long and you've hosted so many shows, I want to know what sticks out to you as a career highlight.
I would just say Brad Pitt.
What happened with Brad Pitt? Tell me everything.
Yeah.
Oh, just because when I went to the Oscars to do the red carpet for Sunrise, he came over and he made a bit of a beeline, and Mario Lopez was on one side of me, and Kelly Osbourne's mum, Sharon Osbourne, was on the other side. Anyway, for some reason, it was almost like he thought he recognised me, so he came over to say hi. And I was like, hi, And they were trying to muscle in on my interviews, and I'm elbowing them both out of the way. And honestly, he stayed and he talked and chatted for so long because he's such a huge fan of Australia. And I could hear everybody in the control room screaming, oh my God, she's got Brad Pitt. So that was a bit of a highlight, yes.
Yeah.
That's incredible.
Absolutely. All right, let's put you through a round of I've just got to ask. We've got a list of celebrities here.
Okay.
And if you just had one question, what would you ask them? Let's start with the host of the TV Week Logie Awards, TV's Night of Nights on Sunday, Mr. Sam Pang.
I'd ask Sam, are you going to be nervous? Do you get nervous? Because Sam never looks nervous to me. He always looks like he's really in control and so cool.
That's
calm
true.
and collected, But I wonder whether deep down, is he a seething ball of insecurity like the rest of us?
I mean, the answer is yes. He is. Okay.
Yes, he is.
All right, you have one question for Kerry-Ann Kennelly.
Oh, gosh. What really happened on I'm a Celebrity?
Yes.
Get me out of here.
Yes.
With that fight that went down over what was that? That kudu testicles.
Kudu testicles.
Kudu testicles.
Yes.
And the makeup gate.
Yes.
Gate. Yes. And has she made up with the chick?
Dom.
I can't remember.
Domenica.
Dom, thank you.
Yeah.
Has she made up with Domenica?
All right, one question for Daryl Summers.
How is it that all of my one questions end up being 5 questions, Chrissy? I'm terrible at answering just
No, I
one
love it.
question. Daryl Summers, one question for Daryl.
You okay, hon?
How do you feel about doing the skybox, Daryl? Those stairs are a bit of a killer, though.
I was going to say that's an interesting way to refer to heaven. All right. You've got one question for Kourtney Kardashian. Jack has just introduced me to the new Kardashians.
Yeah, I'm so into it.
I'm obsessed, Sonia. And when
Obsessed.
Chrissy and I lived together in Sydney, and that whole scenario happened to be on this episode.
Yeah, it's in the new
where we
season.
Popped up.
Yes.
I know, I saw it. I had friends in America texting me going, oh my God, you're in the Kardashians. It's crazy. Kourtney, I just want to know, what is Poosh?
Yeah.
What is that company? Well, I don't
question.
understand that company. What is it?
And what actually happened that day? What did you guys ask that made her not answer?
It was about Kim, because the robbery had just happened in Paris, and I think they had specifically said that she didn't want to talk about it, but being sort of an investigative journalist as I am, no, just joking, but you've got to ask the question, don't you?
Absolutely.
We were inquiring as to whether Kim was okay following all of that, and she just stopped talking, and we could see her blinking. She was blinking like, I'm pretty sure she can hear us. This is weird.
It was epic.
It was amazing.
And you dealt with it so well. Look, good luck on Sunday night at the Logies.
Oh, thank you so much,
We will
guys.
definitely cut the rug together at the all-in after party, Sonia Kruger. You are an absolute joy.
It's on. See you there.
Chrissy's Clickbait.
I'm sorry, but this is like a dream come true. There's been a blunder on a British Airways flight. I think blunder is the wrong word.
I agree.
British Airways has served KFC after stuffing up the catering. And you know what?
What a dream.
What a dream. I read that and I thought, hang on a minute. Sometimes mistakes happen for a reason, and somebody needs to run with this and go, we are going to be the airline where you can eat KFC. Can you imagine?
Imagine if Virgin or Qantas here partnered with KFC.
I would book exclusively. Can you imagine in your little seat?
Stop.
Tray down.
A little go bucket with some popcorn chicken and some chips. Yum.
A little red and white tray with some potato and gravy. Do you love potato and gravy?
No, it's not for me.
Is the gravy for you?
The
gravy is the best gravy ever.
I just find it a bit.
Okay, all right. Well, I love it.
Okay,
and a large potato and gravy is never large enough. It's only small.
And perfect for plain, like perfect plain portion. Also, KFC already provide those little wipes, which are perfect for the plane. You can even see, Swanee, how happy the flight attendants are handing it out.
So happy. And business class as well got it. And they would have been going, oh, poo-poo, where's my soil and foam? And then secretly going, yes.
Oh.
I got to imagine just a little popcorn chicken.
Yum.
Yum.
Do you know what I do hate on flights, though? Is when you get on a flight and someone brings, like, whether maybe it was a Nando's in the terminal, they bring it onto the plane and start eating it.
That's bad manners.
That is the biggest ick.
It is.
And no matter
gross.
how good the food is or how much I love it outside of the plane, it's always gross in the plane.
I agree. Do you know what I do love on a plane is when you can tap and go a little, like a sui min hot pot noodle.
Yeah.
I love that. It is also a little bit antisocial because it stinks.
The stank.
But if it's on the plane, I'm allowed to do it.
Yeah, I'm okay with it. And you know it's like kind of fresh and it's come straight from the galley.
And also degree of difficulty 100 on that little tray and your boobs are in the way.
Chuck in a bit of turbulence.
Exactly. Speaking of boobs, Drake has caught a giant bra. Well, actually, it's not that giant, I don't think. But anyway, you be the judge. Have a listen to his comment when he gets it on stage.
36G. Locate this woman immediately.
Oh, he's a boob man. He's obviously a boob
guy.
man. Now, 36G is a 14G. I remember I used to have, my boobs are much smaller now than they used to be, and I used to be a double G. And people are like, oh, what does that stand for? I'm like, that stands for good God. Good God. Anyway, she has become a sensation, the girl that threw the bra.
Well, it's nice to hear for once they're not throwing like phones or like things that'll hurt Drake. At least the bra's soft.
Oh, trust me, I've heard a few people with me. Anyway, he was very excited by it. She has been identified as 21-year-old Veronica, and she's doing interviews. She's being offered, I'm going to say, business opportunities.
Right, okay. You'd think this is a prime time for old Veronica to fire up the OnlyFans account.
Exactly. So she runs a cafe, and people have been saying to her, get onto OnlyFans. OnlyFans have reached out to her and said, you can, I don't know how OnlyFans works.
You're about to dive into explaining it?
Yeah. But you've got to get approved. It's sort of like Raya.
Yes, yeah.
Anyway, they've said if you want an account, you're in. I would, look, I'm not mad on OnlyFans, but I would do it if I were her.
Just for the fortnight.
In 2 weeks, she could buy the best trailer ever.
Yeah.
And
resign from that cafe, Veronica.
Resign from the cafe, absolutely. Anyway, we are out of here. Wednesday's over. If you're anything like my 14-year-old, you'll be pleased to hear that. It's been a long week, allegedly.
And tomorrow,
Leo.
the best day of the week is nearly here, Leo. Thursday.
Correct, Thursday. I hope you have a beautiful dinner planned. We're having Mexican chicken bowl tonight.
Yum, I'm having prawn tacos.
Yum!
Yeah.
Yum. Have a beautiful Wednesday. We'll see you tomorrow.
Bye.
Now check this out.
The Chrissy Swan Show is a Nova podcast. For more great comedy shows like this, head to novapodcasts.com.au.